until 2040. So we have this huge advantage, and the government of India is very much cognizant about this fact, and at the right time they have initiated this program, which is Institution Innovation Council. And why in 2026? We all know that there are so many changes in geopolitics, right? And we are witnessing war, not in physical terms, but today we live in digital war, talent war, global talent war. So we need to have some edge over it. And today we talk about sovereignty of data. We need our own data. We need our own app like Zoho, Aratai app, right? So we all talk about these things. And then why here inside the classroom? And this is beautifully answered by our HOD and then Professor Narayanan sir. But even I would like to touch upon this. Ministry of Education started this Innovation Council in the year 2018. And as per this, every higher education institution is supposed to have this Institution Innovation Council IIC. And sir highlighted, they have a beautiful program called Yukti Challenges. You can just Google it out, you can see. And as per the recent statistics, more than 5,000 ideas were scouted, and then some 70% reached the mentoring stage, and then it was shortlisted again, and it was funded, and now we have more than 200 startups successfully. So you all have a very, very golden opportunity to make use of this platform. And having this as the basis, let us dive deep into the topic. Human capital and skilling strategy. So what is called skilling? It is a process of upgrading human capital to meet the technical demands of the current market. So in AI era, it is not only about just how to write code. It is not enough if you know how to write code, but what is required is artificial intelligence, AI fluency. Just in 1991, we were talking about language fluency. When we opened up our economy, LPG reforms, what are they? Liberalization, privatization, globalization. So we opened up our economy in 1991. At that time, we were told that we need to have that language fluency, and because of that, we could take up BPO and KPO sectors. BPO in the sense, business process outsourcing. KPO means knowledge process outsourcing. And again, China was competing with us, but we could overtake China because of our language fluency back in 1991. And what is the need of the hour today? It is AI fluency, right? Okay. And under this, we have foundational skilling, which means the basic digital, universal digital literacy, which is required. And recently, the state has declared 100% digital literacy in the state of Kerala. And coming to the applied skilling, training AI workforce to use AI tools, not to replace the job, but to augment the workforce. For example, I read a recent article in Times of India where doctors could diagnose based on the voices. They could diagnose the possible diseases. For example, if they are diabetic, they will have high-pitched texture in the voice. If they are having some thyroid problems, then their voice will be very feeble. And they can also diagnose based on the texture of the voice, if they are whether they are affected with depression or not. I know the answer, but I don't want to reveal how the voice would be, how the texture would be. Okay, yeah. And reskilling, again, moving from the routine manual tasks to non-routine analytic tasks. And coming to fostering foundational AI research. So again, back in our days, we were asked to think out of the box. Have you heard about the term out of the box thinking? And the next generation came where you are trained to think as if there is no box at all. But today, what is the need of the hour? Blue sky thinking. So what is blue sky thinking? It is a kind of creative bombardment of ideas, and you should not worry about the present day limitations. For example, SpaceX, they are thinking about the reusability of rockets. Why shouldn't we reuse rockets, right? And Apple, they are coming out with the touch interface instead of the physical keyboard system. Okay, so these are some of the examples of blue sky thinking, and under this we have some steps.